right, thank you so much for clicking on to a new reading. So y'all, this message right here is going to be either a message from a spirit guide, an ancestor, or a loved one that has crossed over. So just take it how it resonates. Whatever shows up for whoever needs to hear it. Give me a message here for the collective, please. Okay, so first card out, we blocked the wrong one on purpose. I don't feel like doing a reading based off of that, but this could be confirmation about somebody that basically spirit could have guided you away from this person, or you were guided to like block this person. That's what it looks like. What's this about here? And you know, when things don't go as planned, like you could have planned to like go on a date with somebody or connect with somebody. Look, if it didn't work out, that means like spirit blocked it. It's for a reason. Tell me more for the collective. What else are they needing to hear or know? Give me another message for whoever it's meant to see. What else are they needing to hear? Okay, so stop trying to prove your worth, embody it. So yeah, this could have been, I feel like these messages are tying into each other, but it looks like it could have been a situation to where a person had you out here feeling like you had to prove your worth to the person. But it's like, I feel like you could have been already embodying it. And for the people who have not really embodied their worth, look, it's like start embodying your worth, or what you feel like you're worth. Because sometimes people just like to play with you. They like to see like how they can screw you over, basically. So yeah, stop trying to prove your worth, embody it. And look, whoever this is that was blocked, they don't have divine backing, but you do. And sometimes we don't really realize how much divine backing that we have, especially when you're dealing with other people. When they want to come into your space, okay, they want to be all up in your face, but it's like they're not the right one to be, you know, within your energy or in your life just in general. What else are they needing to hear or know? Oh, so look, someone is projecting their insecurities onto you. So this could be a situation here to where somebody has been projecting their insecurities onto you. Now, for some people, maybe it did go over your head, but I feel like for most people, you definitely are aware that, you know, when people say certain things to you, it's like, that's kind of odd. You know, that's kind of weird. Like, why would you say that? That's really how you feel about yourself. That's crazy. And sometimes people don't even be spiritually aware of like knowing when they're doing that. So it's just like being careful about what you say, because it can literally entail that, like, yeah, that's how you feel about yourself, especially when it's something negative, when a person does not know you at all, but they got a lot to say about you, like as if they know you. That'd be like super crazy. And it be them type of people too that like to sit back and watch you. They like to they are monitoring spirit, and they be thinking they got you figured out, but really you be the worst one to even mess with. But yeah, let's see. You could have had a dream about somebody too, or spirit could have gave you a dream about this situation too. What's this? I'm gonna just get another message. Give me another message here for the collective. Okay, so someone is obsessed with your lifestyle. I feel like that has showed up recently before. Now, this could mean different things, because people do be like low-key obsessed with other people's lives and stuff. And it be like super negative too. Like they always got something to say, or they think they think they know everything that you got going on. Like I said, it's like you be the worst one to even like play them type of games with. But you could have somebody in your energy who is obsessed with your lifestyle. This could be like in a positive way too, but the vibes I'm getting is like, nah. Because the obsession is almost like they think they got you figured out. They be thinking they know when you eat, sleep, use the bathroom, whatever. I don't know. But what else are they needing to hear? Okay, so we are clearing the path. Keep moving. So I do feel like if you've been experiencing any type of blockages, I do feel like it's more so like energetic wise, but there's a need to keep moving forward. It's like moving or keep moving as if like those blockages, like you're not really experiencing those blockages or whatever it could be, and not letting anybody else to like keep you from not moving forward. What else are they needing to hear or know? Give me another message here. Oh, so look, people who doubted you are now studying you. So I do feel like this could be in regards to like work too for some people, but I feel like when it comes towards the path that you on right now, it's like you don't know when you on the right path. Sometimes low-key it do be feeling like things don't be adding up. It just don't be making sense. But when you see like signs, synchronicities, that lets you know that you are on the right path. Like, you got to be seeing something positive. But it looks like some people who doubted you, now they're studying you. It's like now they trying to figure out like, oh, okay, so how can I do what they doing, or like, you know, what they got going on. Whole time, like, I feel like at one point it's like they doubted you for sure. And look, y'all, this kind of juicy right here. So it says your evolution will offend people, evolve anyway. So people could be now, it's like at first they doubted you. I do feel like this is like when it comes towards like your journey, like your spiritual journey, especially if you could consider yourself to be somebody who's like very spiritual, not so more religious. So you could have had some people too, to where it's like maybe they were lacking faith within themselves and their life too. But when they see like how you moving and like the things that you did, it shows where it's like that actually helped you to evolve. And I feel like you chose to evolve. So there's a need to keep moving forward. Try not to let certain people distract you. But it's like something about your journey or the things that's happening for you could actually be offending people, whether they say it verbally to your face or not. But Spirit saying, look, forget if they offended. Let them be offended. Evolve anyway. Because isn't that the main goal too? To ascend? What's this about here? Or just even with the whole evolving thing, it's just like you becoming the highest version of yourself, whatever that could be. What else are they needing to hear or know? So look, y'all, celebrate yourself. Do something nice for yourself. Celebrate yourself. You came far. And try not to let nobody, like, I don't know what's going or what's in the air. I don't know what's going on. I guess because it's, you know, it's summertime or whatever. People done lost they marbles, okay? But when you choose to celebrate yourself and you are like super unbothered on like whether or not somebody is like choosing to celebrate you, or even like choose to acknowledge your existence, that really be bothering them. That's offensive to them. The fact that they don't like you, or they find something, you know, they find they may even like secretly admire you too, but it actually offends them. So there's a need to celebrate yourself, because you came a long way. And also you are choosing to become the version, you're choosing to become the person who refuses to settle. That could be offensive too to some people around you as well, because you're choosing not to settle while they could be choosing to settle about certain things. Tell me about people who doubted you are now studying you. For some people, you can have people in your childhood that could be like keeping up with you, or something about that is significant too. Because like, you know, before you like fully evolve, or before you grew into the person that you are today, a lot of people doubted you. They probably didn't think that you would actually like make it this far. They could have thought that you was gonna give up. That's why I had said this recently too, but that's why it's really important to take care of yourself. And it's not even about the money, having the money to take care of yourself. No, just like making sure you don't look like what you going through, or like what you've been through. Making sure that you showing up for yourself and just like looking presentable. That be offending people too, because it's like, wow, like I really was doubting this person. I really didn't. I ain't even like this person. So why it look like they doing better than me? And it don't even matter about houses or cars or like the materials. It's just like how you showing up in your mindset, or even like how you feel about yourself. Give me clarity on this. Tell me about people who doubted you are now studying you. Oh, so look, someone is intimidated by how protected you are. So whoever this is, they could even too be like studying. It's like they trying to figure out, I feel like there's a slight confusion too. They could be trying to figure out, it's like, how is this person so protected? It just don't make sense to them. But they're like low-key intimidated too. So I feel like something could have happened too. I keep getting that feeling like, and this could mean different things for different people, but I feel like the people who've been playing with you spiritually, it's like they could be trying to assassinate your character, okay, trying to like ruin your image, your reputation, okay, playing on your name, speaking on your downfall, praying on your downfall. I feel like something that occurred, something that happened, so where it's like now it's like they realize that, whoa, like this person is like really protected. I feel like if somebody said something like real ill about you, I feel like something could have happened to them. Not saying like they got hurt or harmed, but no, like something happened. I feel like they got a reality check right after they spoke on you. What's this about here? Because for some reason, people have been like super bold these days. I don't know what's going on. What's this about? And they be doing it to the worst ones. What's this about for the collective? Okay, so pay attention. We sent you that dream. This had showed up before. I had already mentioned about the dream situation, but it looks like there's a need to pay attention to who be popping up in your dreams too. And I saw where I'm gonna have to respond back to some of y'all comments too, but I be posting and just like logging off or whatever. But yeah, it's certain people have been popping up in your dreams, especially if you don't know them or if you don't be like watching them, or it's like you don't keep up with them. Pay attention to that. Something going on. Yeah, look, you could be a seer because your clairvoyance is activating. So look, this is confirmation that you're not tripping. Spirit could be showing you certain people too, like literally showing their whole face. Not really sure, because like for some reason, not really sure if anybody else go through this, but sometimes I'm not able to see faces clearly. Like it's rare if I see somebody's face like super clear, but it's like, you know, you can tell like who it could be, like if it could be like a male, female, or like who the person could be in your dream. That's like really significant too. But yeah, Spirit saying you're not tripping. Okay, you saw what you saw because your clairvoyance is activated. Give me another message here. Yeah, so look, you're being pushed to trust your first intuition. So try not to doubt it the first time, because you could be thinking like, oh, well, maybe my intuition was off. And it's only because possibly you didn't get confirmation or clarity about something that you were shown about a situation. But no, trust it the first time, even though it may not make sense, because sometimes things don't be making sense at first when you first see something. Especially when you have certain dreams or whatever. But yeah, it looks like you're going to be receiving a message too. Pay attention to like the messages like that your dreams mean too, because I feel like this message could be a message like this could be like a spiritual download, or like you actually receive a message from like another individual. But it says you're about to receive a message that changes everything. Okay, I'm gonna actually clarify. I'm gonna get into someone is intimidated by how protected you are, because I feel like that is like really important right now. Let's see. Tell me about this. Someone is intimidated by how protected you are for the collective. Okay, so the Knight of Wands coming out here. Somebody could be trying to come towards you. I do feel like this could be an in and out type of energy, really quick moving. The Six of Swords is showing up here too. For some people now, if you have gotten some type of idea to take inspired action, it does look like it's time to do so. Because I feel like Spirit saying like yes. That's what it looks like. And it looks like it's a yes towards moving on, moving forward. This could also too represent like a relocation situation too. But let's see. It's like you super protected, specifically like an ancestor or somebody that is like connected to you spiritually. It's like they're helping to guide you. They're literally like protecting you. Because I'm seeing with the Six of Swords, it looks like the person has like a rod, but I see that as like protection. So what's this about? It's like Spirit is gonna make sure that you move out of a situation into a way better situation. Like you will not be touched or harmed. Okay, tell me about someone is intimidated by how protected you are for the collective. Okay, so look, the Strength card coming out here. So yeah, usually when the Strength card comes out, this is indicating some form of spiritual warfare that's coming out here. So yeah, I do feel like this could be a situation. I feel like I had mentioned this yesterday. I can't really even remember, because I haven't even made those the 2 other videos private as public as I'm saying this, but I was mentioning something yesterday about somebody could have been trying to pose as a threat, but really it's like, because if you're the type of person to where you are dealing with spiritual warfare, when these people out here like that's of the world that be out here like talking crazy or just be like on some, they just like drama, they're super petty, when they come at you they be looking super weak, like seriously. So I feel like you could be in that type of energy, but that's what it looks like. It's like you have endured and came over a lot of spiritual warfare, but it's like you're still standing strong. This is actually making you stronger. That's saying it's like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That could be intimidating. I feel like your energy could be intimidating to certain people, even though sometimes too, when you are somebody who's like very you could be somebody who's like very soft, it's like you may not be, you know, all up in people's faces or whatever. Sometimes people consider you to be like weak, but really you be the worst one to deal with. That's why I be saying so what else I need to see here? Tell me about someone is intimidated by how protected you are. For the collective, what's this about? Oh, so look, it's somebody who's watching too, because the Page of Swords coming out. Somebody is also too intimidated by your discernment, because I saw the Seven of Cups. Also, I am seeing a situation too, so where for some people you could have like a lot of, I feel like you have a lot of like offers, or it's like you can pick and choose, like it's not limited. And it could be literally like 2, 3 or whatever, but it's like you can pick and choose, like literally. And somebody could be feeling some type of way because they see that you have a lot of options, right? But they know that your discernment is definitely on point. They could know that you are clairvoyant, or like you could be a seer or a dreamer or something like that. They know that you tapped in spiritually, so they could be intimidated by that too. I do feel like you could have somebody in your energy to where they could be keeping tabs on you. They could be watching you, right? But the person could have good intentions, but they feel as if like you so spiritually protected, like they don't really know if you're going to like choose them or like pick them or whatever. This could be like in a romantic sense, or, you know, this could be like a friendship situation too. I don't know. What's this about here? Tell me about someone that is intimidated about how protected you are. Yeah, so it could be a romantic offer. Whoever this is, they are low-key kind of intimidated. What's this about here? Tell me about someone that's intimidated by how protected you are. For the collective. Yeah, look, the Star card. Because you shining, you're showing up here as somebody who, I feel like you are shining your light, but you could be like super unbothered too. You could be giving off a very peaceful type of energy. I feel like you could be the type of person too, to where you don't let a lot of people in your energy. It's like you keep your energy cleansed. And somebody just knows that. To me, it's given to like, somebody could know that your ancestors, your spirit team is not going to be playing about certain people who want to have access to you. Because to me, it feels like very exclusive with the Star card, like their environment. It's like not everybody can come into this environment. That's what it looks like. Something about like somebody taking off their shoes too. Like, you know how some people, before you go into their house, or like when you go into their house, you got to take your shoes off. That's like super significant. It's like they may feel that way. It's like they know they got to check their energy, check their self before they even attempt to try to like come into your energy. What's this intimidation about for the collective? Oh, the Six of Swords coming out. See, this is what I was talking about with the Six of Swords. I feel like that rod is like a protection, or like a symbol of protection. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm actually seeing my card too. They lost access to you. So there's certain people in your energy to where they may feel like the fact that you moved on. For some people, you could have actually moved or like relocated. It's like they know that they cannot play with you, or they are intimidated because of like, because they know that you got like spirit guides or like a spirit guide. That's what it feels like to me. But let's see, what's this intimidation about for the collective? What's this about? It's something about like somebody having security too, because that's what it feel like to me too. But it's almost like somebody having security, even like a bodyguard or something like that. I don't know. Like for some people, you could be like in a public eye, or you could be getting to that point to where it's like you gonna really need like a bodyguard, like for real. That's what it feel like to me. But yeah, judgment coming out. So I do feel like you're going into a new direction here. This is actually like confirmation too. That's like you're on the right path. When I was talking about those signs, like seeing those signs and synchronicities, yeah. I do see a new beginning here too with the Fool card. So it looks like you're going towards a new beginning. But it's like there's divine protection too surrounding this new beginning. And I do feel like it's a yes towards that. Somebody could be, it could be reversed or like whichever way it goes. But I feel like the intimidation too is kind of like if somebody's going to get a yes or a no. Because they feel like if they get a no, then they mean that it's like maybe they feel like they're a bad person or something. I don't know what that's about. But they know about your protection. So look, the 9 of Wands coming out here. I feel like you could be somebody who's like very protective too of your energy, because it's like you are spiritually aware, but it looks like you in this energy of like having to protect what you have created too. So to me, it's given like, yeah, I feel like something about somebody getting an opportunity, or it's something new to where you're gonna it's almost like upping on your protection, but like in the physical. It's like even though you are spiritually protected, but it's like the physical part too is significant. But yeah, I'm gonna actually end it here, y'all, but thank you so much for watching.